Hey everyone, let's talk about Docker today. Why we need Docker. Okay, let's get started on Docker. So, Docker we need. So Docker container here you can see on the screen. It consists of your code, your services, your database, your libraries, everything that you need to run an application. You can put it inside Docker container. Okay, and this is the logo of Docker container. So now why we need this? So let's say that you have created an application and it is working fine on a local machine or on a suppose integration server, but on production or integration but on production or staging server it doesn't work properly. So developer experience this kind of thing lot many times. So you will say that it works on my machine, but the QA or the folks on production will say that it doesn't work on production. So everyone will start fighting and there will be chaos created. Now we have seen that there are multiple reasons for a code not to run on or run on another server. Okay, even if it runs locally, there may be many reasons it doesn't work on the other machines. For example, there may be some dependencies which are not available on the new machine, or the libraries are not available on the new server, or the frameworks, or the OS level features, or the microservices, or anything which is needed but not available. That is one of the reason it is not the code which runs on your machine doesn't work on production or any other environment. So what is the solution? Docker is the solution for that. So we need a standardized way to package the application with its dependencies and deploy it on any environment. So Docker is a tool designed to make it easier to create, deploy and run application by using containers. How does it work? Docker packages an application and all its dependencies in a virtual container that can be run on any Linux server. Now when we say container, it runs as an isolated process in the user space and takes up the less space than the regular VMs due to their layered architecture. Okay. So it has on the base kernel, and over that we have container, which can consist of your Java, consist of your environments, the libraries, and whatever is needed to run the application. Now, if you need to run the Docker, if you need to use it, then you need to create a Docker file that creates when it builds, it creates the Docker image, and that runs inside the Docker container. Okay. So there are three typically things in Docker. Docker client, which builds, runs, and then we have Docker host, which consists of multiple containers, and then we have registry. Okay, so registry is the public space where you can host, or sometimes it is private as well, where you can keep multiple things. So you can see multiple apps needs multiple different kinds of environments, but with the Docker everything can be deployed seamlessly on the go. Now Docker registry, as I said, will be kind of space where you keep multiple containers, and from there the images are pulled based on what you need to run on your system, and at the lowest level container will run. Okay, so container image instance which will run on your machine. So this is very self-explanatory diagram which says how from registry so registry consists of one or more Docker images, and so it says that it will now work always on the same environment regardless of its environments. So if you use Docker, it will make sure that the code that you are writing will run on the machine always. Okay. So that's the end of tutorial on Docker. You can view the videos again and again to understand the components, to understand how it works. So basically, but you should just remember the simple things like Docker files, Docker image, Docker containers. We have Docker clients, Docker hosts, Docker registry, why we need them. We have seen how it works, like it packages an application and all its dependencies in a virtual container that can run locally on the Linux server. So that's all for today, and watch the Software Circle channel for more videos. And if you think the videos are helpful, do like the videos and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much for watching. This is Jitin from Software Circle.